In today's video, we're going to be going over my round 4 review for AFL SuperCoach 2022. I scored 2,281 in the top 9%. I went up the ranks 15,171, which is pretty good. Finally starting to get some reward, but yeah, still not where we want to be. But yeah, not too bad from us this week. So the trades I did last week were Chapman and Berry to Hewitt and Martin. Nick Martin, yeah, that was it. Probably wasn't the best trade in the end. Chapman scored 118, so that was 2 points below Hewitt, so nothing, no difference really at all. But yeah, I think Hewitt is probably a keeper in defence, so I thought I might as well just bring him in now. We probably could have stayed on Chapman for a bit longer, but yeah, it was hard to predict that he'd score well. And then we got rid of Berry. It looked like Berry had a shoulder injury during the game, but I wasn't 100% certain about that. But yeah, he scored pretty well. He scored 96, which is a shame that we got rid of him, but we put Rochelle in the midfield where he was going to be anyway, so Rochelle outscored him, so that's not a big loss. But yeah, I don't know, it wasn't too bad. With Berry, I probably should have held on to him, but yeah, we'll just bring in Hewitt and Martin. Martin's going to be making a lot of cash. He scored pretty well. He's got a -40 break even, which is good. So I wasn't actually looking at the captaincy options until like later in the week, so I kind of stuffed that up because I went to the Geelong game, and by the time I checked SuperCoach out, I accidentally had the C on Neil, so it was a bit of a stitch up there by me. I didn't even look at SuperCoach before I went to the game. Yeah, so I was just in such a rush to get there, so I didn't even realise, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Got the Neil C, which was good. 128. He did better than Steele, so that's all you could ask for, really. But yeah, that's good. Short D1, 111. Absolutely great stuff by him. 116 average, great stuff. Yeah, he's scoring really well, which is good. Yeah, all those last scores have been really, really good stuff by Short. And then Rich got 105. Probably looked like he could have scored 110, but yeah, 105 is not the worst from him. And then Luke Ryan got 77. Yeah, this is really starting to annoy me, this pick. He's got 160 break even now. Going to drop a fair bit in price. Yeah, I thought he'd do like much better, but he's just been hovering around like one good score, and then the rest have just been like 70s. Yeah, it's really, really frustrating. I feel like Chapman probably stole most of his points, and Hayden Young as well, even Jordan Clark, like those guys. I probably shouldn't have picked Ryan, but hopefully he can bounce back. But Hewitt, yeah, 120, that's great stuff. He's been killing it, and Cripps just got injured, so he's going to have more of a responsibility in the midfield, which will be good. But yeah, his scores have been great. Look at that. That's just unbelievable. Whitfield, 92, not the worst. A break even of 86. He's starting to score well, like decent now, like not the greatest, but starting to score a bit better. Starting to get some 90s, which is good. Hinge, I don't know what happened to him. I swear he was on like 37 at like three-quarter time or something. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Kind of frustrating that he only got 37. Could have got some more points off of the bench, but yeah, it's hard to predict who's going to be good with the rookies. And then Jack McRae absolutely killed it, 158. That was great stuff by him. Sitting still pretty high in price, which is... Oh, he's got North this week. Far out. Next week. And yeah, Steele, starting to find some form, which is good. I had faith in Steele. 125 is good stuff by him. This is what we expect from him. Yeah, so he's had back-to-back 120s, which is good. Starting to do better than Miller, so this pick might have been better than picking Miller. And then, yeah, Neil was done absolutely unreal. He's leading the total points for SuperCoach players this year at the minute, so that's pretty good. Cripps obviously had the hamstring injury, so we're not too sure about what we're going to do with him just yet. Got 152 break even. He might even drop in price, but we'll have to see how serious the injury is. He's in 61% of teams, so everyone has him. So we'll just have to see. Wait for the injury report on him before we think about trading. Matt Rowell got 65, not the best. Kind of disappointing. I think he had a poor one last week as well. He got 103 last week, but yeah, he got 71 the week before. It's a bit annoying. We expect him to try and average around the 90 to 100 mark. He's got a 99 average anyway, but yeah, hopefully he can start going a bit better. I didn't really watch the game that closely, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Matt Rowell. Horn Francis starting to find some form, which is great. 93, still got a bit more money to make. Only a break even at 20. Nick Dacos, this is great stuff to see. If he can keep scoring like this, bloody hell, you don't even want to trade him out. But yeah, he's got a negative 37 break even. Going to go up a heap in cash. 82% of team. He's in 82% of teams, which is good. Yeah, some good scores by Dacos and Rochelle. I think he kicked 3 goals or something. But yeah, really good stuff from him. He's got a break even of 10, so yeah, we won't trade him out anytime soon. Ward has kind of been underwhelming, hasn't really been scoring as we would have expected him to score, which is kind of frustrating, but yeah, the scores haven't been too great from him. So he might just be a long-term burn, but I reckon he can pump out some good scores eventually. Stevens didn't play. McDonald, yeah, not the best. 23, pretty poor score there by him. He might be at his potential max cap for cash gen, but I don't think so. I think he still has a couple good scores left in him before he starts bottoming out. But yeah, I don't know. I think he can score well, maybe 60s, but yeah, it's just going to be another a slow burn probably. But we just hold on to him because of his job security. Grundy got 118, which is pretty good. Who did they play? Played West Coast, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I think they double teamed him in the ruck. Maybe that's probably why he didn't go as good. But yeah, good score nonetheless. Probably should have held on to Gawn. He got 160, to be fair, Witts actually scored 154, which is really good considering he's 200k cheaper than Gawn, so only lost 6 points. But yeah, I did not expect 157 from Witts, so that's great stuff. Yeah, love to see that. He did play against Jack Silvani in the ruck, and Tom De Koning. I think Pitnet was out or something, so probably hard to argue he's going to be like this all the time. I think Carlton just didn't have a proper ruck playing, so he scored really well. But yeah, that's really good. And then Hayes, he didn't play, which yeah, kind of annoying for cash flow. Don't know what we do about Hayes. I hope he can get back into the side, but they just smashed the Hawks, so maybe they go into the next game unchanged. But hopefully Hayes can get into the side. Dunkley got 103. Yeah, it's not the worst. Probably was expecting 115 from him, but yeah, it's pretty good score anyway. Butters has been playing horrendous. Last 2 scores have been 50, so yeah, not too good from him. 58 and 57. Yeah, Port have just been horrible though. To be fair, I don't know what to say about Port. They've just been 0-4. That's just horrendous by them. Maybe once they start winning games, Butters will bounce back, but we're not going to trade Butters out, that's for sure. He definitely has the capability to be a good scorer. The first 2 games were pretty good, but now he's dropping off a bit. I don't know if he's had a role change or something, but I'll have to keep an eye out on him. But yeah, we'll just hold him for the minute. Canelio, pretty poor score after last week. I think he got a 64, not the best, but yeah, he's just another one of those guys we just got to hold the faith in. Yeah, he'll bounce back. And then Will Brodie, this is absolutely great stuff from him. 135. Did not expect this at all. He's set to go up like another 50k with a negative break even, so he's going to be going up in price really quickly, which is good stuff. But yeah, he seems to be going really well. And then Cherry, you got 46. Yeah, it's kind of annoying after I just traded him in, and he's only got a 46 for us, but got a 58 break even, so hopefully he can come out next week against the Bulldogs and score pretty well. But I feel like the North game, Goldstein actually outscored him this time, so I think it's either like one or the other each week in terms of scoring out of Cherry and Goldstein. So he probably just had a poor week, but hopefully he bounces back. Durden didn't play. He had the COVID or whatever protocol. So I took Dixon's loophole with 96, which was good stuff from him. I was a bit surprised about that score, to be honest. Didn't expect him to score that well, but once I saw 96, I was like, stuff it, I'll take that score over putting Martin on the field, which was the right call. But yeah, well, Dixon now has a negative 60 break even, so he's going to go up a fair bit, which is good. And yeah, Martin, 84, pretty good stuff there from him. Yeah, can't complain. So probably put Martin on the field. I don't know if Dixon's going to keep it up. Martin seems like he's actually pretty consistent now, which is good. He's had 3 good scores, like all 70 plus, which is good for a rookie. But yeah, in terms of trades, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Maybe put McCartan back on the field over Hinge. Bit of a letdown. Yeah, DeConing played pretty good as well, but Stewart was out, so that probably like made him score a bit better than normal. But yeah, at the minute, not really too sure what I'm going to do. I'll probably have to leave my trades in the comments below if I make any trades. But for the minute, the only person I'm thinking about trading in would be Bruce. But I don't know if I want to trade in Bruce. Like, we could just get rid of Hayes if he's not going to play another game, but he's still got heaps of cash gen, so we probably don't want to do that. But yeah, Bruce, 200k. We just straight swap Hayes to him or someone else, maybe just to go like a McDonald or someone to him. But yeah, he's been scoring pretty well, back-to-back hundreds, which is good. A lot of cash to be made with him. Wonder if we can just get rid of McDonald, actually. But yeah, we're not sure. We'll have to wait and see what the go is with Cripps. But yeah, might do something like this. We'll have to see what happens with Cripps, sorry. Yeah, this is probably something I'm thinking about doing, but it only leaves us with 29 trades. Maybe I do this and just have the cash flow, really good cash flow on the side. Forward line might be a bit weak now, but yeah, I don't know what else can I do. Like this, we could probably just hold on to Cripps for a couple of weeks if it's not too long that he's out for. But yeah, don't really want to be using any more trades. But yeah, this is probably like the most likely thing that I'll do. But if I do use trades, I don't know if I will yet. But yeah, Cripps will be like a safe. Cripps is hard to decide what to do with him yet because we have to wait for the injury update. But yeah, these are the top scoring players at the minute. Ben Keys is a bit underrated. Yeah, Heaney, he's one of the blokes I definitely need to find a way to bring him into my side. He's just been absolutely tearing it up, which is great stuff from him. Petrarca got 85, so that's pretty good. Hopefully he drops a bit in price. Miller, hopefully he can start dropping in price and I'll be able to bring him in as soon as possible. Sinclair's like another interesting one. He's been scoring really well. I think he's been playing in the midfield. if we can try and bring him into the side, it would be ideal. But I've pretty much stacked out my defence line at the minute. But yeah, Oliver got a 68, which is good for us because he's going to drop in price, hopefully. Hopefully we can somehow get him in as well. But yeah, not really sure about who else we want to bring in as of yet. Sicily scored pretty well as well. I don't know. It's hard to decide. But yeah, we'll probably just stick with not trading this week, or we'll bring in Bruce or someone, but don't really want to get rid of any premiums, obviously. But yeah, hopefully you guys did really well this week, and thanks so much for watching. See you later, guys.